I'm going to start with one of the lows. I had a couple lows. We all do. You can't be an actor without lows, period. Anybody out there who's an aspiring actor, the very first thing you need to know and agree to is there are going to be times when no one knows you, no one wants you, nothing that you've done previous to that moment matters. It all disappears. It like flies away. It's like under your feet. You don't know where the floor went and you're down. It's okay, you know? It's part of the process. Everything that you do as an actor is something you create and then it dies. And a similar thing happens to your presence in the world, to your whatever it is, the amount of money you make or don't. There's so many constant fluctuations. So I just wanted to offer that. But one of the low points, I was doing my very first MOW, and I was in Los Angeles, which I hadn't been in very much in my life, and I was playing a hooker, if you can believe it.
High dollar.
No. No, not high dollar at all, but I looked great. And unfortunately, my character got beat up. I had a bit of that in the beginning of my career. Then I got some sleep and they stopped casting me like that. My character had gotten beat up on the street. And there was a scene where she was sitting on the floor in an apartment in Los Angeles, just sort of against the wall, and it was clear that she'd just been battered. And the shot was a crane shot, so the camera was coming up, taking a picture of her through the window and going back down. And I was ready, you know what I mean? Like, I was like a young actress who did all my research and my preparation, and I was waiting for that camera, but I couldn't look at the camera. And it came up once and it went down. I said, okay, good, I did my first take. And then I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I was like, oh, shut the door. It wasn't coming. I thought, I don't know how I can sustain this, because it was a very emotional moment. And the camera wasn't coming back up, and I didn't know if I should get up. There was no AD nearby. They just told me it would come up and down about 5-10 times, something like that. It didn't come. And all of a sudden, and this went on for a long time, and I was starting to get a little warm. You know, the door burst open, and there was a PA who came in and said, "What are you doing here? Everybody broke for lunch." Hi, diddly dee. Do you know what I mean? What do you do? Oh. When is lunch over? In about 10 minutes. You better hurry. Where's lunch? About 3 blocks away. Okay, thank you. And I just sat there and I said, you know, I had just come from playing like some of the greatest roles in American literature on the stage. Do you know what I mean? And I said, here I am with bruises on my face, sitting in an apartment, and they forgot to tell me that we weren't shooting. Anyway, that was a low point. But
Got me.
we should all have such low points. In fact, I got paid very well, and all was good, but that was a low point. And there have been so many high points. There have almost been too many. Honestly, I can't pick one. I just think that I've been overwhelmingly fortunate and attracted incredibly good material. And I've been blessed, and I continue to be blessed. And all I can say is that I keep redefining my commitment, and it's getting deeper. You know, like someone said to me the other day, well, you know, you raised your kids, are you going to back off? I said, are you kidding? No, I'm going to work more. So maybe that is what I experience as the high of it, is this sort of unending potential. Thank you. He's gonna get so mad at me. Two things before you leave. If anybody did not get their photo op this morning, because I guess the line was too long to get in, so we didn't get everything done. I'm not sure where, they told me to announce it here, but I'm not sure. I think we're doing it now. Is there anyone
I'll tell you
here
what,
about that?
once you go back to your booth,
Okay.
between you walking there, I'll get on the
You'll
floor
figure it
and
out,
I'll
okay.
find out.
And then anybody else, I'm going back to the booth. Come on over, say hello. Okay, thank you so much. We're great.
All right, Brandy's gonna be back in her booth.